Hai semua, apa khabar? Saya harap anda masih sihat belaka ya. Alright, hari ni teacher Subah akan sambung dengan WH questions, question words ataupun WH questions. It's question words lah. Selalu kita panggil WH question words. And answers dengan jawapan sekali. Alright, hari ni saya mula dengan whom. Whom, ramai keliru dengan penggunaan whom ya. Whom dia ada kaitan dengan kepada siapa, dengan siapa ataupun daripada siapa. Kepada siapa, dengan siapa ataupun daripada siapa. Alright, saya mulakan sekarang. Macam biasa saya akan beritahu erti setiap soalan dan ayat ya. Mula sekarang. With whom shall we discuss about this matter? With whom shall we discuss about this matter? We shall discuss with our boss. We shall discuss with our boss. With whom? Okey, dengan siapa? Dengan siapakah kita perlu bincang tentang hal ini? Okey, dengan siapakah kita perlu bincang tentang hal ini? With whom shall we discuss about this matter? Dengan siapa kita harus ataupun perlulah bincang tentang perkara ini? Shall ya, harus ataupun perlu. Sebenarnya shall kita guna untuk I dan we. Saya pernah ajar sebelum ni ya, dalam future tense ya, simple future tense. With whom shall we discuss about this matter? Dengan siapa ya, dengan siapa kita perlu berbincang tentang hal ini. Matter maksudnya hal. Okey, hal ini. Kalau masalah, problems lah. Biasanya kalau masalah kita sebut problems. With whom shall we discuss about this matter? Dengan siapakah kita perlu bincang tentang hal ini? We shall discuss with our boss. We shall discuss with our boss. Kita perlu bincang dengan bos kita. Kita perlu bincang dengan bos kita. Next one. For whom did you buy the gift? For whom did you buy the gift? I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. For whom? Okay. Untuk siapa? Tadi dengan siapa? Sekarang untuk siapa? For whom? Untuk siapa? This is past tense question. Remember, did, no changes. By. Did, by, tak ada perubahan. Kalau saya dah beritahu banyak kali ya, kalau penggunaan did, do and does, kata kerja tidak ada perubahan. For whom did you buy the gift? For whom did you buy the gift? I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. Okey, untuk siapakah kamu beli hadiah? Untuk siapakah kamu beli hadiah? I bought, lihat buy, tukar ke bought. I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. Saya belikan untuk adik saya ataupun kakak saya lah, sister. Saya belikan untuk adik saya sebab hari jadinya akan tiba. Hari jadinya akan tiba. Secepat mungkin lah, coming soon lah, soon, secepat mungkin. For whom did you buy the gift? Untuk siapakah kamu beli hadiah? I bought it for my sister because her birthday is coming soon. Saya belikan untuk adik saya kerana hari jadi dia akan datang. Cepat mungkin lah, right? Next, with whom are you going to town? With whom are you going to town? I'm going to town with my parents. I'm going to town with my parents. With whom? Dengan siapa? Okay. With whom are you going to town? Dengan siapakah kamu hendak pergi ke bandar? Town, semua orang tahulah. Town, bandar ya. Dengan siapakah kamu hendak pergi ke bandar? I'm going to town with my parents. I'm going to town with my parents. Saya hendak pergi ke bandar dengan ibu bapa saya. Saya hendak pergi ke bandar dengan ibu bapa saya. Next, to whom are you going to give these books? To whom are you going to give these books? Kepada siapa? Di sini kepada siapa ya? To whom? Kepada siapakah yang awak hendak beri buku-buku ini? Kepada siapakah yang awak hendak berikan buku-buku ini? I'm going to give them to my classmates. I'm going to give them to my classmates. Kepada siapakah kamu hendak berikan buku-buku ini? Okay, look here. These books. This pun saya pernah ajar ya sebelum ni. Belum dalam grammar lagi, dalam ayat lah. Okay. This bermaksud banyak dan dekat. Okay, books, kita cakap tentang books. Books kalau banyak dan dekat, kita akan gunakan this. T-H-E-S-E. These books. Okay. Kalau buku tu satu saja, kita akan sebutkan this juga. Hampir sama sebutan dia. T-H-I-S. T-H-I-S untuk benda yang dekat dan satu. Yang ni banyak. Okay, banyak dan dekat. Samalah, dekat dan banyak. Kalau this T-H-I-S, dekat dan satu. Faham ya? I'm going to give them to my classmates. Okay. Buku-buku kalau benda tu banyak, kita akan gunakan them juga. Macam kita guna untuk orang ya. Ask them to come. Alright. So, kita guna seperti kalau benda tu satu, kita sebut it. Kalau banyak, them. Okay. To whom are you going to give these books? I'm going to give them to my classmates. I'm going to give them to my classmates. Faham ya? Next, to whom are you going to give the letter? Hampir sama ya. To whom are you going to give the letter? I'm going to give the letter to my supervisor. I'm going to give the letter to my supervisor. Okay, to whom are you going to give the letter? I'm going to give the... sorry, there was a mistake here. The letter. To whom are you going to give the letter? I'm going to give the letter to my supervisor. I'm going to give the letter to my supervisor. Kalau kita tak nak sebutkan lagi the letter, okay, satu surat je, kita boleh ganti dengan it. I'm going to give it to my supervisor. I'm going to give it to my supervisor. It sebab satu aja surat. Kalau kita kata letters banyak, them sama juga dengan them ya. Alright. It untuk satu, them untuk banyak. Faham ya? Next one. With whom are you going to discuss about this lesson? With whom are you going to discuss about this lesson? Jawapan ni saya ringkaskan. With my friends. So, saya dah pernah beritahu. Ikutlah cara mana yang kita nak jawab ya, ataupun tanya. Ada cara yang pendek, ada cara yang panjang. So, di sini saya ringkaskan ya. With whom are you going to with whom are you going to discuss about this lesson? With my friends. Ataupun kalau nak jawab cara panjang, I am going to discuss about this lesson with my friends. I am going to discuss about this lesson with my friends. So ada banyak cara dia. Ikut sekolah nak jawab panjang ataupun pendek ya. Kita belajar semua cara lagi baik. Faham ya? So with whom are you going to discuss about this lesson? Dengan siapakah yang kamu hendak bincangkan tentang pelajaran ini? Lesson ya, pelajaran ini. With my friends. Dengan kawan-kawan saya. With my friends. Ramai kan? So kita sebut kawan-kawan saya ya. Faham ya? Alright, we go to next question and answer. Alright, kita sambung lagi. With whom were you talking to? With whom were you talking to? I was talking to my mum. I was talking to my mum. Mungkin dia bercakap dalam telefon. So with whom, dengan siapakah kamu telah, ini telah were, past tense ya. Dengan siapakah kamu bercakap tadi? Kita boleh guna tadi lah dalam bahasa Malaysia sebab ini past tense ya. Kerana kita tak boleh translate 100%. So saya akan beri erti dia. Okay. With whom were you talking to? Dengan siapakah kamu sedang bercakap tadi ya. Were you talking to? Were you. You kita guna were. Okay. With whom were you talking to? I was talking to my mum. Dengan siapakah yang kamu sedang bercakap tadi? So saya bercakap dengan ibu saya. Saya bercakap dengan ibu saya. With whom were you talking to? I was talking to my mum. Yeah, I was talking to my mum. Next, with whom are you going to have a dinner? With whom are you going to have dinner? Dengan siapakah kamu hendak makan malam? I'm going to have a dinner with my new client. I'm going to have a dinner with my new client. With whom are you going to have dinner? A dinner. Dengan siapakah kamu hendak pergi makan malam, ya? Dinner. I'm going to have a dinner with my new client. Saya hendak pergi makan malam dengan pelanggan baru saya. Okay, pelanggan baru saya, mungkin pelanggan office. Okay. With whom are you going to have a dinner? I'm going to have a dinner with my new client. Right. Next, to whom did you give the letter? To whom did you give the letter? I gave the letter to my boss. I gave the letter to my boss. To whom, kepada siapa yang kamu berikan surat itu? Kepada siapakah yang kamu berikan surat itu? Saya berikan surat itu kepada bos saya. Saya berikan surat itu kepada bos saya. Okey. Lihat di sini. Masih ini pun soalan past tense, ya. Did, to whom, did you, did, give tak ada pertukaran. Bila jawab kita tukar balik ke past tense, ya. To whom did you give the letter? I gave the letter to my boss. I gave the letter to my boss. Ingat, ya, soalan past tense tak ada pertukaran kata kerja, di sini tukar past tense. Okay. From whom did you receive the parcel? Sorry. From whom did you receive the parcel? I received the parcel from my uncle who lives in Singapore. I received the parcel from my uncle who lives in Singapore. From whom did you receive the parcel? Soalan ni pun soalan past tense. Lihat, ada did di sini. Kata kerja tidak ada tukaran apa-apa. Tak ada perubahan apa-apa. Bila jawab, kita jawab dengan receive. Hampir sama seperti receive, received. Right? From whom. Yang ni daripada siapa? Okay, from whom, daripada siapa? From whom did you receive the letter? Sorry. From whom did you receive the parcel? Parcel bungkusan, ya? Parcel bungkusan. From whom did you receive the parcel? I received the parcel from my uncle who lives in Singapore. I received the parcel from my uncle who lives in Singapore. Daripada siapakah kamu terima bungkusan ini? Okay, daripada siapakah kamu terima bungkusan? Saya terima bungkusan ini daripada pakcik saya yang tinggal di Singapura. Saya terima bungkusan ini daripada pakcik saya yang tinggal di Singapura. Faham, ya? Next, whom did you come with? Whom did you come with? Kita boleh tukar cara lain. With whom did you come pun boleh juga. Okay? Whom did you come with ataupun with whom did you come? Right? Again, past tense question. Masih lagi soalan apa ni? Past tense. Did, come, tidak ada pertukaran apa-apa. Bila jawab, tukar ke came. Whom did you come with? Whom did you come with? I came with my sister. I came with my sister. Saya datang dengan kakak saya. Ataupun adik perempuan lah. Okay. Saya datang dengan kakak saya. Whom did you come with? I came with my sister. Faham, ya? Whom did you come with ataupun with whom did you come? Ada banyak cara, Alright, next one. Whom were you speaking to? Whom were you speaking to? Di sini saya letakkan talking to. Hampir samalah kalau dalam telefon selalunya kita guna speaking, ya. Whom were you speaking to? Whom were you speaking to? Ataupun to whom were you speaking? To whom were you speaking? Boleh juga. So jangan risau, ya, tak salah. Whom were you talking? Whom were you speaking to? I was speaking to my father. I was speaking to my father. Bercakap melalui telefon lah dengan ayah saya. Okay, whom were you speaking to? I was speaking to my father. Alright, semua dah sedia? Okay, sekarang saya sambung WH questions dengan soalan why. Why, mengapa ataupun kenapa. Alright, why, mengapa ataupun kenapa. Selalu bila kita tanya why ataupun kenapa, kita akan gunakan perkataan kerana atau sebab. Okay, di sini saya tidak gunakan Sebab saya nak ajar secara ringkas, dengan menggunakan because ataupun kerana lah pun saya akan ajar juga sambil baca setiap soalan dan ayat. Alright. Why are you crying? Soalan yang biasa kita tanya. Why are you crying? I have failed in my examination. I have failed in my examination. In I-N Why are you crying? Kenapa kamu menangis? Kenapa kamu menangis? I have failed in my examination. Saya telah gagal dalam peperiksaan saya. Saya telah gagal dalam peperiksaan saya. Okey, kalau nak jawab dengan because. Why are you crying? I am crying because I have failed in my examination. So dia akan jadi ayat yang panjang lah. So nak guna because pun boleh juga. Why are you crying? I am crying because I have failed in my examination. I am crying because I failed in my examination pun boleh. Alright. Why was Mary late? Why was Mary late? Her car broke down. Her car broke down. Kenapa Mary datang lambat lah, dia tanya. Kenapa Mary lambat? Di sini tak ada perkataan datang, so saya pun ringkaskan lah. Why was Mary late? Kenapa Mary lambat? Okay, kenapa Mary lambat? Her car broke down. Her car broke down. Keretanya rosak. Keretanya telah rosak. Okay, breakdown, past tense, broke down. Was pun past tense. Ingat ya. Why was Mary late? Kenapa Mary lambat? Keretanya telah rosak. Keretanya telah rosak. So, kalau telah breakdown, kita tukar ke broke down. Soalan ni soalan past tense. Alright. Why was Mary late? Her car broke down. Okay, sekarang kita guna because. Okay, Mary was late. Mary was late because her car broke down. Cara panjang lah. Mary was late because her car broke down. Faham ya? Why did you leave so early last night? Why did you leave so early last night? My friend wanted to meet me urgently. My friend wanted to meet me urgently. Alright, soalan past tense lagi sekali ya. Did leave, pergi ataupun tinggalkan. Mungkin sekarang dia sedang bercakap dengan kita, dia ada di rumah kita, lepas tu tiba-tiba dia nak pergi. Okay, lebih awal daripada yang dia janjikan. So kita akan tanya, why did you leave so early last night? Why did you leave so early last night? Ingat ya, did, leave, tidak ada pertukaran apa-apa. Lihat di sini jawapannya. My friend wanted to meet me urgently. My friend wanted to meet me urgently. Kenapa kamu balik? Kita dapat nama balik ya. Kenapa kamu balik awal semalam? Kenapakah kamu balik awal semalam? Ataupun mengapakah kamu balik awal semalam? Kawan saya hendak berjumpa saya dengan segera. Okay, my friend wanted to meet me urgently. Kawan saya hendak berjumpa dengan saya dengan segera, urgently. Okay, ada satu yang penting, urgent ya. Why did you leave so early last night? My friend wanted to meet me urgently. Alright, sekarang kita guna perkataan because. Leave kita akan tukar ke left, L-E-F-T. L-E-F-T ya. Bila nak jawab tu, I left early last night. Nak kata so early ataupun early pun boleh Ini sangat awal ataupun awal. I left, L-E-F-T, ingat ya. I left early last night because my friend wanted to meet me urgently. I left early last night because my friend wanted to meet me urgently. So, cara yang kedua saya beri itu dengan penggunaan kerana ataupun because. Okay. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Kenapakah kamu tidak telefon saya? Telefon pun mereka akan panggil call. Call maksud lain panggil. Kita panggil seseorang datang sini tu panggil juga. Okay, call juga ya. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me? Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Okay, kenapa kamu tidak telefon saya? Minta maaf. Saya sangat sibuk dengan kerja saya. Extremely busy. Very busy, sangat sibuk. Sangat sibuk. Terlampau sibuk lah. Kita akan sebut extremely busy ya. Extremely busy. Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Minta maaf, saya terlampau sibuk dengan kerja saya. Minta maaf, saya terlampau sibuk dengan kerja saya. Why didn't you call me? Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Sorry, I was extremely busy with my work. Alright, nak jawab cara lain dengan because. Why didn't you call me? I didn't call you because I was extremely busy with my work. I didn't call you because I was extremely busy with my work. So sorry, kamu nak sebut di hadapan ayat ataupun lepas ayat pun boleh. Okay. I didn't call you because I was extremely busy with my work. I didn't call you because I was extremely busy with my work. Lepas tu sorry, kalau kamu kata sebut sorry selepas tu, sebelum pun boleh. Alright. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? My boss scolded me for no reason. My boss scolded me for no reason. Mengapakah kamu terlampau marah? Mengapakah kamu nampak terlampau marah? Okay. Lepas tu dia jawab, my boss scolded me for no reason. My boss scolded me for no reason. Bos saya marah saya tanpa sebab. Ini selalu kita dengar ya. Bos marah saya tanpa sebab. Okay. Why are you so angry? Kenapa kamu nampak marah sangat? Okay, my boss scolded me for no reason. My boss scolded me for no reason. Bos saya marah saya tanpa sebab. Reason ni sebab ya. Next, why are you not eating? Why are you not eating? Kenapakah kamu tidak makan? Kenapa kamu tidak makan? I am waiting for my cousin. I am waiting for my cousin. Saya sedang menunggu sepupu saya. Saya sedang menunggu sepupu saya. So kalau nak jawab cara panjang dengan menggunakan because, okay, why are you not eating? I am not eating because I am waiting for my cousin. So dia akan jadi panjang. I'm not eating because I'm waiting for my cousin. Faham ya? I am not eating because I am waiting for my cousin. That means dia nak makan sekali lah dengan sepupu dia. Right? Next, why didn't you come yesterday? Why didn't you come yesterday? I visited Lisa at the hospital. I visited Lisa at the hospital. Why didn't you come yesterday? Ini pun soalan past tense. Didn't, that means did not. Saya tulis secara ringkas di sini. Did not, secara ringkas didn't. So anda tanya did not pun boleh, didn't pun boleh. Why didn't you come yesterday? Did, kita guna did di sini. Kata kerja tidak ada pertukaran. Okay. Why didn't you come yesterday? Why didn't you come yesterday? I visited Lisa at the hospital. I visited Lisa at the hospital. Kenapa kamu tidak datang kemarin? Saya melawat Lisa di hospital. Saya melawat Lisa di hospital. Alright. Nak jawab dengan kerana ataupun because. Alright. Why didn't you come yesterday? I didn't come yesterday because I visited Lisa at the hospital. I didn't come yesterday because I visited Lisa at the hospital. So bila jawab dengan didn't juga, saya tidak datang. So yang ni tak ditukar lah, sama juga ikut di sini ya. I didn't come yesterday because I visited Lisa at the hospital. I visited Lisa at the hospital. Visited perkataan past tense daripada visit ya, melawat. Alright. Alright, kita sambung dengan why juga ya. Lebih banyak soalan dan jawapan ya. Why don't you take a leave? Why don't you take a leave? I don't have annual leaves anymore. I don't have annual leaves anymore. Annual leaves semua orang tahu lah, cuti tahun ataupun cuti tahunan. Setiap tahun ada cuti tahunan, annual leaves. Okay, why don't you take a leave? Kenapa kamu tidak ambil cuti? Okay, cuti tahunan lah, take a leave. Why don't you take a leave? I don't have annual leaves anymore. I don't have annual leaves anymore. Saya tidak ada cuti tahunan lagi. That means dia dah habiskan semua cuti-cuti dia untuk tahun tersebut lah. Alright, why don't you take a leave? I don't have annual leaves anymore. I don't have annual leaves anymore. Next, why you look so sad? Why you look so sad? Kenapa kamu nampak sedih? Kenapa kamu nampak sedih? I miss my parents. I miss my parents. Right. Kenapa kamu nampak sedih? I miss my parents. Miss, maksud lain untuk miss, selalunya untuk cik ya, yang orang belum kahwin kita kata, kalau cik CIK tu kita akan gunakan miss. Alright. Erti lain kalau ikut ayat di sini rindu ya. I miss my parents. Saya rindukan ibu bapa saya. Saya rindukan ibu bapa saya. Okay. Why you look so sad? I miss my parents. Kalau nak jawab dengan because, macam mana? Jangan kata I look sad pula lah, sebab dia orang lain yang nampak kita sedih kan. So kamu boleh jawab I am sad ataupun I am feeling sad because I miss my parents. I am feeling sad because I miss my parents. Okay. Next, why are you walking so slow? Why are you walking so slow? I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. Okay, kenapa kamu jalan terlampau perlahan? Kenapa kamu jalan terlampau perlahan? I'm not feeling well. Saya tidak sihat. I'm not feeling well. Saya tidak sihat. Okay, mungkin seorang tu kalau tak sihat memanglah mereka akan jalan pelan-pelan. Okay. Alright. Why are you walking so slow? I'm not feeling well. Nak jawab dengan because. Why are you walking so slow? I'm walking so slow because I'm not feeling well. I'm walking so slow because I'm not feeling well. Faham ya? Why didn't you send the email yet? Why didn't you send the email yet? I haven't completed it. I haven't completed it. Okay. Soalan pasangan juga didn't send. Lihat tak ada pertukaran ya. Why didn't you send the email yet? Saya gunakan the sebab saya dah beritahu sebelum ni pun perkataan mula dengan AIU. Kalau the, perkataan tu di hadapan the akan kita sebutkan the. Why didn't you send the email yet? Kenapakah kamu belum lagi hantar email itu? Kenapakah kamu belum lagi hantar email itu? Yang ni belum lagi ya, yet, belum lagi. Not yet, kerana kita sebut not yet, that means belum lagi ya. Why didn't you send the email yet? I haven't completed it. I haven't completed it. Saya belum lagi lengkapkannya. That means email itu belum lengkap lagi. Kita mesti lengkapkan surat ataupun email dulu sebelum hantar kan. So belum lengkap lagi. Haven't completed yet. Sorry, haven't completed it. Why didn't you send the email yet? I haven't completed it. Alright, kita jawab dengan because ataupun kerana. Why didn't you send the email yet? I didn't send the email yet. Jangan tukar sebab kita masih gunakan didn't ya. I didn't send the email yet because I haven't completed it. Because I haven't completed it. Faham ya? Next, why are you sitting outside? Why are you sitting outside? Kenapakah kamu berdiri duduk di luar? Sorry ya. Why are you sitting outside? Kenapakah kamu sedang duduk di luar? Kenapakah kamu sedang duduk di luar? I need some fresh air. I need some fresh air. Saya perlukan udara segar. Saya perlukan udara segar. Biasalah kalau selalu duduk dalam rumah je kita rasa nak keluar sekejap kan. Ambil udara segar, udara nyaman. Okay. So, why are you sitting outside? I need some fresh air. Kita jawab dengan because. Why are you sitting outside? I am sitting outside because I need some fresh air. I am sitting outside because I need some fresh air. Next one. Why aren't they talking to each other? Why aren't they talking to each other? They have some misunderstandings. They have some misunderstandings. Why aren't? Aren't cara ringkas daripada perkataan are not. Are not ya. Why aren't they talking to each other? Kenapa mereka tidak bercakap antara satu sama lain? Okay, kenapakah mereka tidak bercakap antara satu sama lain? To each other maksudnya antara satu sama lain ya. Why aren't they talking to each other? Kenapakah mereka tidak bercakap antara satu sama lain? They have some misunderstandings. They have some misunderstandings. Mereka salah faham. Salah faham antara satu sama lain. They have some misunderstanding. Mereka salah faham antara satu sama lain. Alright. Kalau nak jawab dengan because, why aren't they talking to each other? They aren't, ataupun they are not pun boleh ya. They aren't talking to each other because they have some misunderstandings. They aren't talking to each other because they have some misunderstandings. Alright, next one. Why the meeting was postponed? Why the meeting was postponed? The meeting was postponed because our boss didn't come. The meeting was postponed because our boss didn't come. Okay, why the meeting was postponed? Kenapakah mesyuarat itu ditunda ya? Postponed maksudnya ditunda. Saya tambahkan ed sebab ini past tense ya. Was postponed past tense ya. Kenapakah mesyuarat telah ditunda? The meeting was postponed because our boss didn't come. The meeting was postponed because our boss didn't come. Di sini saya tulis dengan because ya, senanglah. Mesyuarat itu telah ditunda kerana bos kita tidak datang. Mesyuarat itu telah ditunda kerana bos kita tidak datang. Mungkin ada perkara penting ataupun apa-apalah bos kan. Alright, so why the meeting was postponed? The meeting was postponed because our boss didn't come. Di sini saya panjangkan dengan menggunakan because. Kalau nak pendekkan, why the meeting was postponed? So kita jawab saja, our boss didn't come. Our boss didn't come. Itu ya cara ringkas ya. Alright, kita sambung dengan WH questions yang akhir sekali. WH tapi yang beza sikit lah. HOW ya. How maksudnya bagaimana. Dia ada maksud lain juga. Okay, kita teruskan ya. How are you? Yang ni selalu yang kita biasa tanya. How are you? Selalunya kita tanya macam apa kabar? Bagaimanakah kamu? So jarang sekali kita kata how are you? Apa kabar? I'm fine, thank you. So cara nak jawab ni banyak cara dia ya. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Atau I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm good. Banyak cara dia ya. Next, senang aja ini. Okay, how old is your mom? How old is your mom? Okay, dia tanya umur. Kalau dalam bahasa Malaysia, kita akan tanya berapakah umur ibu kamu? Berapa? Kita akan guna macam perkataan how many. So takkan tepat. Sebab tu kita kata, saya kata tak boleh translate 100% ya. How old is your mom? Takkan kita nak kata bagaimanakah umur ibu kamu? Sebab tu saya kata tak boleh translate. We can't translate 100%. It won't be the same. Okay. How old is your mom? She's 43 years old. She's 43 years old. Okay, berapakah umur ibu kamu? Umurnya ialah 43 tahun. She's 43 years old. Alright, lihat perkataan 40. Ramai suka eja dengan for. Macam seperti biasa kita eja for, F-O-U-R. Tapi bila sebut ataupun tulis 40, U tak ada ya. F-O-R-T-Y saja. F-O-R-T-Y saja. So please remember this. So how old is your mom? Berapakah umur ibu kamu? She's 43 years old. Umurnya 43 tahun. How was your holiday? How was your holiday? Bagaimanakah cuti kamu? Yang ni kita boleh guna sama dengan bahasa Malaysia lah. Bagaimana How was your holiday? Bagaimanakah cuti kamu? Soalnya kita boleh cakap secara biasa ataupun kadang kita tanya macam mana? Macam mana cuti kamu kan? Okay, how was your holiday? It was great. It was great. Ianya hebat. Cuti kan, siapa yang tak suka? Mesti seronok kan? Alright, I continue. How was work today? How was your work today? How was your work today? Mungkin dia baru balik kerja, so kita guna perkataan was. Okay. How was your work today? It was tough. It was tough. Sangat susah. Susah. Tough ni susah. Very hard. Okay, kalau kerja kita kerja susah, kita guna tough. Okay. Very hard job. It was a very hard work. Okay. Hard work ada maksud lain, rajin. Kita kata hard, she's very hard working. Okay, hard work, bekerja sungguh ataupun kerja sungguh-sungguh. Faham ya? How was your work today? It was tough. Sangat susah. Kerja saya sangat susah. It was too busy. I was too busy today with lots of work. I was too busy today with lots of work. Kalau anda nak jawab secara panjang ataupun nak jawab cara lain lah. I was too busy today with lots of work. Saya sangat sibuk dengan kerja yang banyak. Okay, saya sangat sibuk hari ini dengan kerja yang banyak. Lots of work, kerja yang banyak ya. Okay, how was, macam tadi saya sebut hard. Hard working, rajin. Work hard, kerja keras ataupun kerja sungguh-sungguh. Study hard, belajar sungguh-sungguh. Faham ya? Work hard, kerja sungguh-sungguh. Study hard, belajar sungguh-sungguh. Hard working, rajin. Okay, kerana satu perkataan tu ada banyak maksud ya. Okay, saya teruskan. How far is it from here to the bank? How far is it from here to the bank? It's 10 minutes walking distance. It's 10 minutes walking distance. Cara lain, ikutlah atau ikut tempat yang seseorang tu nak pergi ya. It's 5 minutes driving only. It's 5 minutes driving only. Ataupun it's 500 kilometers from here. It's 500 kilometers from here. Okay, how far is it from here to the bank? Berapa jauhkah dari sini kalau nak pergi ke bank lah. Okay, how far is it from here to the bank? Berapa jauhkah dari sini hingga ke bank? It's 10 minutes walking distance. Kalau kita berjalan, kita akan kata walking distance 10 minutes. Kalau berjalan 10 minit. Okay, it's 10 minutes walking distance. Depends lah orang tu, seorang yang tanya tu dia berjalan kaki ke, dia memandu ke, terserah lah. Okay, ini contoh aja, contoh jawapan. It's 10 minutes walking distance. Mungkin 20 minit pun boleh. Okay, kita tak tahu tempat tu. It's 10 minutes walking distance. Ataupun 5 minutes kalau bawa kereta. It's 5 minutes driving only. Hanya 5 minit kalau memandu, kalau pergi dengan kereta. Sekarang akan kata kalau pergi dengan kereta cepatlah 5 minit saja sampai. Macam tu kan. So it's 5 minutes driving only. Kalau tidak nak guna kilometers, 500 km ke 200 km ke, it's 500 km from here. It's 500 km from here. Ianya adalah 500 lebih kurang lah 500 km dari sini. So banyak cara kita nak jawab. Kalau orang tu berjalan, kita kata walking distance. Kalau dia bawa kereta, driving. Okay, 5 minutes driving. Kilometer tu ikutlah berapa kilometers. Faham ya? How far is it from here to the bank? It's 10 minutes walking distance. It's 5 minutes driving only. Sahaja only, saya tambahkan je lah. Sahaja. It's 500 kilometers from here. It's 500 kilometers from here. Alright semua, ini bahagian akhir ya untuk WH questions. Lepas ni saya akan sambung lagi dengan banyak cara yang kita boleh belajar, banyak methods dia. Alright. Mungkin perbualan, saya akan sambung dengan perbualan, dialog and all that. Okay, ada banyak grammar lagi kita boleh belajar. Kita belajar sekali lah, belajar dengan sabar. Alright, so this is last page ya, last part for WH questions. Okay, I continue. How is your relationship with your family? How is your relationship with your family? We are very close. We are very close. We don't have any problems. We don't have any problems. We are... Sorry, saya ubah sikit di sini ya. How is your relationship with your family? We are very close. We don't have any problems. We are not very close. Alright, dia tanya bagaimanakah perhubungan relationship ya, perhubungan antara kamu dengan keluarga kamu. Bagaimanakah perhubungan antara kamu dengan keluarga kamu? We are very close. Kami sangat rapat. We are very close. Close maksud lain saya rasa anda tahu ya, tutup. Close the door, close the window, tutup tingkap, tutup apa ni? Pintu. Alright. We are very close. Kami sangat rapat. Ikut ayat di sini ya. We don't have any problems. Kami tidak ada apa-apa masalah. Kami tidak ada apa-apa masalah. Kalau nak beritahu secara lebih panjang lah jawapan kamu ya, jawapan anda. We are very close. Kami sangat rapat. We don't have any problems. Kami tidak ada apa-apa masalah. We are not very close. We are not very close. Kami tidak begitu rapat. Okay, kami tidak begitu rapat. We are not very close. Okay, kami tidak sangat lalu kita kata kami tidak begitu rapat. We are not very close. Okay, we are not very close. Kami tidak sangat rapat lah. Tidak rapat ya. So kalau dengan keluarga, hopefully, actually we all must be very close to our family members. Okay, ada masalah apapun, keluarga tetap keluarga ya. Ingat ya semua. Must be close to your parents and with your siblings, adik-beradik kan semua mesti rapat ya. Alright. How is your relationship with your family? Sorry. How's your relationship with your family? Bagaimanakah perhubungan kamu dengan keluarga kamu? We are very close. Kami sangat rapat. We don't have any problems. Kami tidak ada apa-apa masalah. We are not very close. Kami tidak rapat. Kami tidak rapat. Alright, next one. How did you come here? How did you come here? I came here by taxi. I came here by taxi. How did you come here? I came here by taxi. I came here by taxi. Bagaimanakah kamu datang ke sini? Did. Kata kerja jangan tukar ya. How did you come here? Bila jawab tukar ke came. Come tukar ke came. How did you come here? I came here by taxi. I came here by taxi. Next, how did you bake this cake? How did you bake this cake? My mom taught me. My mom taught me. Bagaimanakah kamu buat kek ini? Selalunya bakarlah dengan oven kan. Bagaimana dia buat? Bagaimanakah kamu buat kek ini? Bagaimanakah kamu buat kek ini? Kalau bake, maksudnya bakarlah kek ini. Dalam bahasa English, bake this cake. Okay. How did you bake this cake? Ataupun how did you make this cake pun boleh. M-A-K-E. Bagaimanakah kamu buat kek ini pun boleh. Bake, bakar di oven. Kalau make, buatlah M-A-K-E. How did you bake this cake? Ataupun how did you make this cake? My mom taught me. My mom taught me. Ibu saya mengajar saya. Ibu saya mengajar saya membuat kek inilah. Tu kalau nak jawab panjang ya. My mom taught me. Ibu saya mengajar saya. Taught, kata asal ataupun kata dasar dia teach. T-E-A-C-H. T-E-A-C-H. Teach kita tukar ke taught. Alright, next one. How often do you go to Australia? How often do you go to Australia? Yang ni perkataan soalan dan jawapan present tense ya. Do, dia gunakan do ya. Mungkin dia seorang yang selalu pergi ke Australia ataupun melancong ataupun pergi bercuti ataupun pergi untuk bisnes. Right? How often do you go to Australia? I go twice a year. I go twice a year. Saya pergi 2 kali dalam setahun. Saya pergi 2 kali dalam setahun. How often do you go to Australia? Often jangan sebutkan T ya, silent T. Often tidak bunyi. Kita sekarang suka sebut often. Salah ya. Bukan often tetapi often. Often ya. Jangan bunyikan T, T silent T ya. How often do you go to Australia? I go twice a year. I go twice a year. Saya pergi 2 kali dalam setahun. Saya pergi 2 kali dalam setahun. Ataupun nak jawab panjang sikit, I go to Australia twice a year. I go to Australia twice a year. Ataupun I go there twice a year. I go there twice a year. Okay, I go there twice a year. Banyak cara dia lah untuk anda nak jawab, anda jawab ya. I go to Australia twice a year ataupun I go there twice a year pun boleh. Next one, how was your sister's birthday party? How was your sister's birthday party? It was really enjoyable. It was really enjoyable. Bagaimanakah majlis hari jadi kakak kamu? Bagaimanakah majlis hari jadi kakak ataupun adik kamu lah, sisters kan? How was your sister's birthday party? Bagaimanakah hari jadi kakak kamu atau adik kamu? It was really enjoyable. It was really enjoyable. Enjoyable, sangat menyeronokkan. Sangat, really ni sangat ya, menyeronokkan. It was really enjoyable. It was really enjoyable. Sangat menyeronokkan. Nak guna very pun boleh. It was very enjoyable pun boleh. Okay, how was your sister's birthday party? It was really enjoyable. Ataupun it was very enjoyable. Last one. How was the meeting? How was the meeting? It was boring. It was boring. It ended well. It ended well. Okay, bagaimanakah mesyuarat? Okay, bagaimanakah mesyuarat yang telah lalu lah. How was the meeting? Bagaimanakah mesyuarat tadi? Saya tidak letakkan tadi di sini sebab guna was past tense lah. How was the meeting? It was boring. Kalau kerana mesyuarat tu boring kan, rasa bosan, kita akan sebutkan boring. It was boring. Kalau dia habis dengan cara baik, mesyuarat tu habis dengan cara baik, semuanya okey, kita jawab it ended well. It ended well. Akhiri lah, akhiri ya. It ended well. Alright, itu saja. Buat kali ini saya beri banyak contoh soalan dan ayat dah untuk WH questions and answers. So tolong baca hari-hari. Saya pasti anda akan fasih bercakap dalam bahasa Inggeris satu hari nanti. Jangan lupa baca dengan suara, keluarkan suara bila dah faham. Okay, bila dah hafal, lepas tu cuba baca dengan suara banyak-banyak kali. Ataupun kalau ada partner macam family members, friends, cuba cakap dengan kawan-kawan. Pasti boleh fasih. Alright. So thank you so much. Thank you for those who have already subscribe, like and comment. Terima kasih kepada siapa yang telah subscribe, like dan komen. Teruskan belajar dengan Teacher Subah. Saya pun akan hantar lebih banyak video dari lepas video ni lah. Okay, ada banyak-banyak cara lagi untuk belajar bahasa Inggeris. So saya akan hantar. So belajar dengan sabar. Belajar, jangan lupa baca dengan suara. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Saya ucapkan jaga diri ya, ikut SOP, jangan lupa. Alright, thank you so much. Goodbye. See you in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.